Name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah. We thank Allah for His love and for His mercy and 4 says, He, Allah, knows what is in the heavens and the earth, and He knows what you hide and what you manifest. These scriptures reveal to us that there is indeed a connection between the heavens and the earth, as the relationship of the body is to the mind of the human being. The tangible body being the physical structure of a person, including the bones, the flesh, and the organs, and the intangible mind, which encompasses the cognitive functions, including perception, emotion, thought, motivation, and consciousness. Last week, we spoke about the Final Call article, Why We Must Produce Our Own Food and Control Our Food Sources, highlighting the importance of using the land to provide pure food that is used to sustain and preserve the human body, as the human body is the true form that houses the divine spirit of God. This week, with the help of Allah, we'll go deeper into the physical and mental relationship of the human being through this week's Final Call article by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, titled Weighing Properly, Physically and Mentally. The Holy Quran teaches us of a time when the earth will cast its burden, and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan asked, what is that burden? Elijah said, unrighteous people. The earth was created for the righteous. The wicked are an unwanted burden. Allah God intends to remove this excess weight according to the Bible and Holy Quran, root and branch. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan explains that the attitude of Allah God towards the wicked is the same attitude that we should adopt towards the excess weight that we carry in our minds and our bodies. Right. If the earth is casting off the burden, excess weight of the wicked, should we not cast off ours? Master Farad Muhammad, the great Mahdi, to whom praise is due forever, warned us, the sisters in particularly, about the effects of weighing other than ourselves in regard to living the life of a Muslim and weighing properly. The burden of carrying more than what is sustainable to the body and the mind is the acting principle of this instruction. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that the brain cells of the original people is constructed to think right. To think right means to think in accordance with truth and actual facts. Thinking contrary to truth does damage to the brain cells and impairs the vision. If we are created to think right, we are also created to do right. Any act we participate in that is contrary to right thinking and acting creates unwanted burden on the mind. This statement brought to my mind the scripture of being in the valley of decision. The minister said, God is interested in saving the righteous, so that puts everybody in the valley of decision. Our lives are a series of small decisions that lead us to one course or another. Each decision we make either takes us a step towards our desired goals and destination or in opposition to the desired destination. This is especially relevant as it relates to the constant of time, which is always moving forward. Metaphorically speaking, there is no such thing as being neutral. The synonyms for neutral are unaligned, uninfluenced, unaltered, unaffected. To be neutral to the instructions that God gives us on how to live our life through the words of the prophets and his messengers means that we are not yet awake to the reality or moved by the presence of God. The minister goes on to say the burden of sin covers the intellect, veils the vision, and impairs the power of the mind to do the wonderful things that Allah God created the mind to do. It is said that we only use a small portion of our brain, about 10%, and that's for someone who's considered a genius. So anxiety, depression are usually caused by us making the wrong decisions in our lives. It's not something extraordinary that we can't grasp. Paul, the disciple of Jesus, wrote, "The wages of sin is death." The burden of being overweight with sin causes spiritual and mental imbalance, then spiritual death, leading to the imbalance of the systems of the physical body and ultimately physical death. The mental burden people carry, particularly in America, has exceeded the natural ability of the brain's hormonal secretions to soothe and comfort us during stressful events in our daily lives. There is about 15 pounds of atmospheric pressure for every square inch of the human body, but we do not feel this pressure because of breathing. We are able to exert force from within us to equal the force that is outside of us. Mentally, however, the burden of sin has rendered people incapable of exerting sufficient force from within to neutralize the stress and the tension from without. This is why the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad are imperative for us to follow. It maintains a mental and physical health and well-being. In closing, it is imperative for us to understand and then respect the divine connection that exists between the body and the mind. As He, Allah, is the owner of the heavens and the earth, and that what we subject our minds and our bodies to has a direct correlation to our ability to connect with our Creator and His power. For the amount of growth and strength it is needed to overcome the condition that we as Black people are in requires us to embody the attributes of Allah God, power and force. Now is the time to start conditioning our minds and our bodies to be prepared for when Allah God makes the call for us to move. We don't have to get ready if we stay ready.
Go ahead.
We speak to one another about God and what He has to do to save us from the current state that we are in, as if we are waiting on Him, when indeed He has already come and is waiting on us. We aren't waiting for Allah God to make the change. No, He is waiting for us to make our minds up about who we want to be. As the Holy Quran teaches, chapter 13, Allah does not change the condition of a people until they change what is in themselves. I pray Allah God continues to inspire us to do better today than we did yesterday, raising us into a new understanding of ourselves and the world that He wants us to bring into existence through His guidance. And as we strive in our daily lives to live up to the standard of God, I like to remind us of Surah 103, the time that guides the believers to enjoin and inspire one another to take action in doing good and to have patience with self and others, as this is the key as we are going through the process of being reformed into the people of God. Thank you so much for listening.